tired, Issa. Okay, so we landed in Vienna, Austria from Philadelphia. The easiest way to get to the city center is by taking the city airport train. We got a 3-day transit pass with a return ticket back to the airport for €42 each. The transit pass allows you to travel via subway, streetcar, or bus around Vienna, and always make sure to keep your ticket on you. Since we couldn't get an early check-in, we decided to walk around and fight the jet lag. Vienna is Austria's capital and the city of music, shaped by composers like Mozart and Beethoven. Even Vienna's cafe culture is UNESCO-protected, recognized as a tradition meant for slowing down, conversation, and time well spent. Because it's Christmas Day, not much of anything is open, so we popped into a very busy and popular cafe. We got sent upstairs, and there's a coat check area, and the interior is beautifully designed. On the same building, you can catch the popular red bow, which is a symbol of the Christmas season. After a long nap, we came out to the most popular Christmas market in Vienna. Now this seems like the number one place to come to if you're looking for a Christmas ornament as a souvenir. Or grab something hot to warm you up. But we came for the schnitzel. We tried a chicken schnitzel and I'd give it a 10 out of 10. We paired it with a hot punch and kept the mugs as a souvenir, or you could return them for €5 each. Be sure to catch the floating heart every 30 minutes, which was nice to see, as well as the other areas of the market. But be mindful that all of the pretty lights turn off at 10 p.m. on the dot. The following night, we came to check out the area at night since we had a packed itinerary for the next couple of days. So today is an exciting day. We're up early to take a day trip to Hallstatt, Austria. With all the stops, it took us about 5 hours to reach Hallstatt. Okay, so we are on our way to Hallstatt on a Get Your Guide day trip, and it's going to last about 13 hours. And we left over by the State Opera around 8:40. And yeah, it's been a little journey so far, but it's pretty cool. Got the snow outside on our way, and it's supposed to be sunny like all day in Hallstatt, so by the time we get there the sun should be out, and we will be touring one of the most touristic places, and it's definitely a postcard place. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. We arrived at our first stop. Here we were able to use the restroom, buy food and drinks, and or sit down to eat. But we only had about roughly 35 minutes to make everything happen so we can get back on the road. And because we're not allowed to have food and drink on the bus, maybe outside of water, I would suggest stopping in and grabbing something good to eat. You won't be disappointed. I don't know where we're at, but snow in the back room. Landzeit. So now we're at our second stop. This castle, well, not this building, but the castle coming up, was once used as a fortress, a noble residence, and even a prison. Sitting in the middle of the lake, it was designed to control trade routes and protect the region. So here's where we did like a little pit stop. But they do have a restroom and you do have to use coins. Always be mindful when you come to Europe, for the most part, you're gonna have to pay to use the restroom. So I will always advise carrying coins, and then you'll be good to go. So we finally made it to Hallstatt, and the first thing we were able to do was take a 20-minute boat ride. I do wish it was longer, but it's okay. We have 3 hours to spend here, so I think that's a good amount of time to walk through the town and find something to eat. Now that we have finished the boat ride, we officially have at least 2.5 hours left, and now we're headed to the infamous spot where we can see this postcard view of Hallstatt. This cute town is home to about 800 people, and roughly 1 million people visit every year. This church and cemetery sit on one of the few flat spaces in Hallstatt. With so little room, graves were reused and skulls were carefully painted and preserved as a way to honor the dead, not forget them.
Do I dare? I do.
She keeps saying she's hungry, but she's making all the stops. I'm telling you, she just bought a bottle of wine, and now she's looking at some stuff.
When am I ever gonna be in Hallstatt again?
She's got me out here starving, y'all.
Look at this! Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Where's the person? Yeah, I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
I want to see the museum.
We couldn't see the museum because it is currently 4 o'clock and they close at 4:30. So
Yeah, usually when they close at 4:30 or half hour, they start closing an hour, half hour early.
Yeah.
So, boo!
pretty good. Well, that is a wrap for our day trip to Hallstatt using Get Your Guide. It was like, what, 162?
162, yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Very cold. Oh my God. Come here in the spring.
You see, you see our breath? It's just, it's no stopping it at this point, okay? So, right now we're waiting for the bus to come back and get us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, please.
Because they can't park here, so they just drop people off and they get to going. So, how'd you like Hallstatt? Hallstatt.
It was amazing. It was a lot of people. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's about 8,000 tourists here at once.
Jesus, that's what they said?
No, I made it up.
Oh.
It feels like it's like 8,000 people.
Oh my God, I thought that was facts. No, but this is the oldest city in Europe? They said like about 7,000 years ago people were living here. That's crazy. So, and it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Village. Yep, go to the museum to check out the history. And don't be like us and miss it.
Yeah. It's just like a straight shot, really. Once you get here, you can just walk up and then walk back down. People drive here. I don't know why, but they do. It's because when you drive around pedestrians, it can be a little tricky. So
especially tourists. Oh my God.
Yeah, some tourists don't know how to move out the way.
They don't honk here. That's crazy. I'm from Philly where they hunk every single time. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
So, as you see, the sun has completely gone, and it's getting colder.
Yeah.
So we will be back to Vienna in like 4 hours. But our bus ride is very comfortable,
Very.
so that's a good thing. And our seats recline. So it's almost nap time. All right, y'all. So it's officially our last day in Vienna, and Issa wants a rooftop view, so let's go see how I almost died today. So we're headed to go up to the South Tower to get to these views, but we have to climb 343 wonderful stairs, so let's see how this goes. Y'all, don't do this. It's very claustrophobic. I wanted to throw up. You gotta stay hydrated. I will say that if you do come to this cathedral. And we still have some more steps to go to the top, but the hard part is over. So this was not my idea. Realistically, there is not a lot of room in here to maneuver, especially with it being cold outside. And we're in here with coats, we have backpacks on, and it's just very narrow. And once you just keep turning and turning without going straight for like a couple feet, it gets a little weird. Especially for me, having vertigo, it's like, okay, so at this point, where am I? But I will say this, I'm never doing this again. But I do look forward to coming back down because I know it's going to be a lot easier. So yeah, I highly do not recommend this. After walking around for a bit, we decided to head over to the Belvedere Palace. But what we didn't expect or didn't know is that they would have a Christmas market too. Unfortunately, tickets to the museum were sold out, and the Christmas market is also blocking the gorgeous view of this palace. So if you want to see it, I would suggest coming before or after the Christmas season. Well, y'all, that wrapped up 3 days in Austria. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification button too so you don't miss any videos, and stay tuned for the next trip.